Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelenskyy landing in France on board his Airbus 319 presidential plane. He takes back a promise from French President Emmanuel Macron of Mirage 2005 combat aircraft. For his country's war against Russia's invasion. Zelensky is in France as part of D-Day anniversary celebrations. Macron said his government will provide Mirage warplanes to Ukraine. Speaking to TF1 France Televisions, he said, "We are going to launch a new cooperation and announce the delivery of Mirage 2005s. They will allow Ukraine to protect its soil, its airspace. Starting tomorrow, we are going to launch a program to train pilots and transfer these planes by the end of the year."
Alors oui, face au retour de la guerre sur notre continent, face à la remise en cause de tout ce pourquoi ils se sont battus, face à ceux qui prétendent changer les frontières par la force ou réécrire l'histoire, soyons dignes de ceux qui débarquèrent ici. Votre présence ici en ce jour, Monsieur le Président d'Ukraine, dit tout cela.
The Mirage 2005 is an upgraded multi-role, single-engine jet air fighter, which is optimized for air-to-air combat. The Ukrainian Air Force went to war in February 2022 with around 125 warplanes. They included Sukhoi 24 and 25 attack planes and Sukhoi 27 and MiG-29 fighters. The Ukrainians have lost about 80 jets in the war. They have replaced most of them with donated airframes restored to airworthiness from former Soviet states. Further reinforcements are on the way. Belgium, Denmark, the Netherlands and Norway have pledged a combined 85 Lockheed Martin F-16. The first should arrive around the same time the first group of Ukrainian pilots complete their training in the US, Denmark and Romania.
Oh, you're the savior of the people. Here's my eyes. Not a picture.
Macron did not specify how many Mirages France will provide, by when or under what financial terms. He said France has proposed Ukrainian pilots be trained in France for this summer. The Mirage deal has been in works for many months. Zelensky said in September 2023 he had struck an agreement on training Ukraine pilots in France in conversation with Macron. Macron also said France had proposed to train 4,500 Ukraine soldiers. He did not say where the soldiers would be trained. The president clarified there are no French military trainers on Ukrainian soil at the moment. But in fact, he was the first to make the controversial proposal for Western boots on the ground in Ukraine.
Tout a été évoqué ce soir de manière très libre et directe. Il n'y a pas de consensus aujourd'hui pour envoyer de manière officielle, assumée et endossée des troupes au sol, mais en dynamique, rien ne doit être exclu. Nous ferons tout ce qu'il faut pour que la Russie ne puisse pas gagner cette guerre.
US President Joe Biden also in France for the D-Day remembrance and a state visit. In an interview to ABC News, outlined his guidance for Ukraine's use of US weapons to strike targets inside Russia. They are authorized to be used in proximity to the border, when they are being used on the other side to attack specific targets in Ukraine. We are not authorizing strikes 200 miles into Russia. We are not authorizing strikes in Moscow on the Kremlin. Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned the West against supplying Ukraine with weapons. The Kremlin spokesperson reiterated the threat.
Президент сказал то, что хотел сказать, и это очень важное заявление, которое, собственно, весьма прозрачно говорит о том, что поставки вооружения, которые будут стрелять по нам, не могут остаться без